Warning, this video is intended for no one under the age of 16 years old. If you're under the age of 16, please leave the video now because we do get into some adult type shit. Thank you very much. Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy CharlesISanimeWorld, and welcome to my review of ZIPMAN Chapter 2. Overall, this chapter wasn't what I expected it to be. I assumed that they would keep up with the hypeness from Chapter 1. This chapter really didn't do that, but at the same time, it wasn't a bad chapter. It was a good chapter. It was. So we're going to sit back and we're going to talk about this chapter. So let's get into this. First thing I want to say is that what I like about this chapter is Koshiro. Now, we find out what happened to Koshiro, how he got transformed into the robot that we see today, or the suit of armor, whatever you want to call it, So apparently, one night a week ago, the company was attacked by an unidentified robot. I was captured by it and absorbed into its body, and when I came to, I found myself like this. And those was his words. And when we look at the robot, we could see that the robot looks to have a dog head, like a Jackman. It looks like the character from the TV show that they grew up watching. So I don't know if that has anything to do with that, but you know, that's something to think about. Now, there's one thing that I wonder about. Okay, so he had to fake his death because he didn't want his loved ones to get involved. Because if whoever turned them into this robot found out that he was still alive, they would come back to try to finish the job, which is understandable. So that's how they're going to hide Shine and their mother from finding out that Koshiro is still alive. And that's why Kaname won't say anything to anyone. I get that, all right? I'm completely okay with that. I get that. But here's my thing. What happened to Koshiro's real body? Okay, his real body, he said, was brain dead. Okay, but it's still alive. It's just that it's brain dead. So, was there a coroner's report? I mean, did they have to? And I know you're thinking, Charles, you might be overthinking this, but I'm just honestly asking a simple question. If his body was brain dead, it was still alive. So, where is his original body at? I mean, if there was a coroner's report, they would have to find out why he died, what was going on. They would have to open him up. So I assume that Koshiro used his connections, as it were, to have his body kept in a secret place, and maybe that this was a puppet or a fake body or something like that. That's the only thing that I can think of, because if that's the case, then where is his real body at? Because just because you're brain dead, it doesn't mean that your body is dead. You still have a heartbeat. There's still blood flowing through your body. I would assume to a certain extent. I mean, you're brain dead, but your body still works. So that's one thing that I wondered about as well. Now then, let's talk about Koshiro's assistant. I don't know her name. We none of us know her name. I love this chick so much. I mean, she looks badass. I love her attitude, the way that she made fun of Koshiro as well. Um, I love everything about her. I mean, this chick drove a fucking semi truck up a statue, and made it jump in the air. That's badass. I can't wait to see that in the anime, because this seems like a series that probably will get an anime. I mean, if it's in Shonen Jump, 9 times out of 10, if your manga makes it to Shonen Jump, they're very few, a lot of chances that you do get, an anime. Okay, so moving forward, I really do like her. And to be honest, I think that she would make a better pairing for Kaname than Shine any day. I mean, they both are wild. And I think that, she would be good for Kaname. That's just, me talking. Now then, let's talk about what I didn't like about this chapter. And what I didn't like is the same thing that I didn't like in the first chapter, and that's Shine. I don't like Shine as a character. I feel that the mangaka is doing too much to shove Shine's feelings down our throats. Like, there are other bigger things going on within this universe than keeping Shine smiling. Like, the mangaka focuses on that way too much. Oh, what about Shine's smile? What about Shine's smile? We have to keep her smiling. And I'm sitting here thinking about, isn't there other bigger things to worry about than her damn smile? So we see Shine, they're on top of the building at school. She goes up to meet Kaname, and then she finds the zipper from Koshiro, that they used last time. And Shine said, well, it had Steelix on it, which is Koshiro's company. And she didn't want Koshiro's name to be drugged through the dirt because, he's dead in her eyes, because that's what she and her mother knows, is that he's dead. So she didn't want his company or his name to get drugged through the dirt. So she took it. The bitch stole it. But anyway. And when you sit back and you look at this, and if you read Naruto, you probably know where I'm going with this. But Shine, Koshiro, and Kaname is Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura all over again. Shine loves Koshiro. She doesn't love Kaname, but Kaname loves Shine. That's what he believes. Until what I think is going to happen is that Kaname is going to fall for Koshiro's assistant. That's what I think is going to happen. I could be wrong. But obviously, Shine doesn't give a damn about Kaname. The only thing that she's worried about is Koshiro. Again, the same way how Sakura only cared about Sasuke, but at the beginning, Naruto was in love with Sakura. See what I mean, guys? You can see this for yourself. And I just hate that the mangaka keeps shoving her feelings down our throats. Like, no matter what happens, we gotta keep her smiling. And just like I said last week, guys, what happened this week? They introduced the new robot. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on within the review. But they introduced the new robot, and what happened to Shine? She became the damsel in distress. And that's what's going to happen over and over and over again, that I feel. I feel that Shine is always going to be in some type of danger, and Koshiro and Kaname is going to have to come in and save her bitch ass from time and time and time again. Okay? So, Shine gets captured by this Sailor Moon knockoff robot called Cutie Charm. And everybody says Cutie Charm, and then she says, from from Sunday, 8:30 a.m. show. So obviously, whoever is in this robot, always wanted to be Cutie Charm, and her wish was granted. That's one thing that I'm getting when I see all these people in these robot mechs or whatever, or they turn into them. This is all their dreams. The one guy said, "Oh, I always dreamed of being this big robot," and now you can hear this chick saying "Cutie Charm" from a TV show. So maybe she always wanted to be Cutie Charm. You see what I mean? So whoever's doing this is granting these people's wishes and dreams and aspirations, or whatever the hell you want to call it. So Cutie Charm blows up the only way off the building. And as we saw within this chapter, Koshiro was willing to turn himself in to save Shine, one female. Now, listen, Koshiro, I believe, is an intelligent man. I know he's an intelligent man. So he's going to let this one chick that he hasn't even finger fucked yet, bang, he's going to let this one chick ruin everything about him trying to get his body back, or trying to find out what's going on and where all these giant robots and monsters and things are coming from. One chick, he's decided, I'm going to give it all up for Shine. What? Do you see what I'm getting at? What? I'll turn myself in. And then Kaname says, no, you're not going to do that. And then since Cutie Chan blew up the only way off the building, we see that Koshiro's assistant drives the semi-truck up the statue, and Kaname's crazy ass jumps off of the building, and they meet in the middle of the sky. And that's where the chapter ends. overall, again, I love the chapter. Well, I don't know, love is too strong of a word. I had fun reading this chapter. Shine is still a damn problem to me. I don't like her as a character. I'm going to tell you what I thought was going to happen. I thought something was going to happen, and somehow or another, Shine, because would somehow or another get involved with this, and she would actually fuse with Koshiro. That's what I thought was going to happen. That's why I thought they were going with this. So then, Shine could get in on it as well, and all three of them be in on the big secret. That's what I thought was going to happen, and it probably will happen later on down the line. But again, overall, good chapter. I'm going to be reviewing it next week. Again, I just don't like Shine's character, and I just don't like how that mangaka keeps shoving her damn smile down our throats. I don't give a damn about her smiling. I know Kanami and Koshiro do, because hell, I bet, actually, yeah, both of them are probably still virgins. So that's why they want her so bad. They want to see her smile, and I just feel they're forcing it down our throats at this point. Hey, that'll do it. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you next week for another ZIPMAN Chapter 2. Well, another ZIPMAN chapter review. And hey, sayonara, suckers.